Hello and welcome back to Sprite Guard Plays Umihara Kawase. Let's head back out into the game and see if we can make any progress. I have been practicing a little bit more, still looking for interesting, fun, cute little things to do in the game that don't really add anything. Like, I saw that someone could go up the middle of this. And there's not really any reason to go up the middle of it, like, it's not any faster than going around to the left, but I thought it was cool to see that you can go up the middle. So that was something that I worked on a little bit, and that was actually the first time I've made it today, so I was pretty glad that that happened. And I always like that, how she just goes really fast and then stops dead when she gets to the door. It has nothing to do with anything. It's just one of those little things that I really enjoy. And I like doing it. I like doing it the same. Whoa! I've never had that happen. That was quite a surprise. The shot just went kind of below the conveyor belt. Alright. Oh, not quite. Okay, so I have been working on this part quite a lot, even though it doesn't look like I have. I've been practicing it. When I'm not actually doing a performance, I find I do much better at it. But it's something that I have been working on, and I have been getting better at. There we go. So that was not too many tries. We're only down to 7 lives, which means 10, 97, 3 tries. That's not too bad, and I continue to get better. Though, they're really, I mean, it's a game, so there is no too bad, you know? The hundreds and hundreds of tries that it took me before I got it once, do those not count? Just the 3 tries today? Well, it's like, I saw this, there was this guy who had this bow technique that he was very excited about. He discovered this ancient bow technique that let him do all sorts of impressive things, like fire very quickly and hit targets while running. And one of the things that he did was he shot an arrow out of the air. And I remember people saying, oh, well, it took him 14 tries to be able to do that. But that's pretty impressive even after 14 tries. That's like... It seemed kind of silly to me that people were saying that, oh, doing it in 14 tries is not as impressive. Like, he still shot an arrow out of the air. That's pretty cool. So, when it takes me 3 tries to go under the bottom of the stage, well, I'm not going to be winning any speedrun records anytime soon, but... Oh, that was a little too late. Maybe could have made that, but... doesn't hurt too much to go a little bit slower there. I'm not going to be winning any speedrun records, but... I made it through. I'm here, I have 7 lives. I'm on to one of the more... I wouldn't say this is one of the more difficult levels, but it's one of the levels that has the greatest ratio of difficulty to the length of the level. It's just one very difficult jump. And it's not even that, like, difficult of a timing, it's just... There we go. It's just being quick and smooth and getting everything to land in the right place. So it takes a few tries. Eventually I hope to be smooth at all of this, but that's still a long way off. And that's fine. It'll take as long as it takes. That went about as smoothly as it's ever gone. So this field I have really been struggling with, and 5 lives is probably not going to be enough to get through it, but I really hope that the first time I get through it is during a recorded session. I think because it's more difficult to play when I'm talking, that's not likely, but I really like those moments of really honest excitement when something happens that hasn't happened before. Oh, or I could just play really badly. I've been getting this first bit fairly consistently, so it's frustrating. There we go. And I'm getting this part more and more consistently. Starting to figure out a few tricks to make it smoother. Still can't get that jump very reliably, but there we go. And then, not quite. Once you jump over that, it's very difficult to get up quickly enough, and I think you have to jump the cloud in a particular place for that to happen. I did not think I was going to make it out of that. Oh, okay, this is not a good position to be in. But, there we go. You can throw the hook a little bit sooner than you can move. So, sometimes you can get out of sticky situations like that. This bit, I don't have a system for yet, but I have at least some heuristics. I have a little bit of sense of what I'm doing. Okay, I could have made that, but the spawn animation got me scared. Now, I have been making it up this a little bit more consistently. I had some thoughts about how to do this part. I'm not really sure what the... Oh! It spawned! I saw that animation, and then I had this moment of thinking, oh, but I'm way too close to the spawn point, it won't spawn. But apparently it didn't care. So that's more chances to practice this part. As I said before, the falls are essential to the run, even though when the run is finished, you don't plan to see the falls. I couldn't shoot the hook quite soon enough for that. How are we doing on lives? 2 more. Okay. I would really like to get up to the problem area at least one more time today, because I really feel like I have a chance to make something happen. Just before I started recording, I was like coming out of having done fairly poorly and thinking about how it was that I was going to get through this area. And I flashed on some inspiration, and I would really like to be able to put that into practice. But there's still a lot we need to get through before we can try that. Nope. Nope. Just spawned kind of in the wrong place. I think I could have dangled above it, but I panicked a little bit, so I need to focus on my panic and focus on keeping calm. A lot of the time what I do is I kind of just try to blank my mind when I do that, but there we go, that's perfect. That's not what I intended to do, but it's perfect. And it's, of course, difficult to blank your mind when you're trying to talk. So this is one part of this game that was actually, as much as I have worked on controlling my emotions, this part of the game has been getting a reaction from me, which is something that I want to work on. It's something that I want to, because there is nothing at stake. It just don't have enough time there. No! Oh, that was unfortunate. That was just bad inputs all over the place and a little bit of panic. And I think the bad inputs were partly because of that little bit of panic. Thank you very much for watching, and have a great rest of your day.